All right, back to the forecast now. Do you have a favorite type of donut? You don't strike me as a big donut eater, but if you have to have one.
I like glazed, actually.
Glazed,
Yeah.
okay.
Hot now.
We may see some glaze. I prefer powder. Lainey, we may see a little bit of both here in the next few hours. We may have some powder on the ground already.
I don't want glaze when it comes, because that's ice, and I just don't want that. So.
On the donuts only, please, if we're giving orders, which we're not.
How about a donut that's been under the faucet? Because that may you always see out there. Yeah, kind of a sloppy scenario setting up. We've got a little bit of sleet across the Piedmont Triad right now. And then check it out. We're looking at Ennis, where we're waiting to see how much of the snow will gather on the ground out there. So we do have some snowflakes coming down in some of our mountain across the area. Along I-40, you are in the advisory, but I do think higher totals of wintry precipitation are farther to the north, very limited across the Piedmont Triad, it looks like right now. And yeah, we have pretty high confidence in snow in the mountains. That is where the air is going to be cold enough as that precipitation continues to move in overnight into early tomorrow. We'll have some snow there. We'll have kind of a mix like we're getting out there right now. Rain, it'll be kind of a patchy coverage, and it's not a major winter storm. We don't have a ton of moisture with this. In fact, the amounts north and west in our mountains will be around an inch. Some areas may get 2 or more, and we'll get little to none over our southernmost communities, and that does include the Triad. I'm not anticipating a whole lot. Now, that's not to say we won't get maybe a dusting. It is possible across the area, some light amounts. Temperature's got to come down, though. We're at 40 in Pilot Mountain, 40 in Walnut Cove. We're 33 right now in Sparta. Low 40s from Winston-Salem to Greensboro, Lexington, and Moxville. We do have some sleet. You can hear it out there if you're in the Triad. Some light sleet coming down, and that extends all the way to the north and west, and then that transition line to snow. It's wet on the roads right now. Not a concern for ice just yet. That's where temperatures again are above freezing. You can see a little pocket of sleet there just east of High Point, and then notice kind of a transition as you work your way north. That line right now is hugging the Virginia border and then right along the mountain ridges there. West facing slopes right now with a little bit of snow. Allegheny County, Elk Creek, Gale Axe, we're going to see some snowflakes coming down. This cold air is going to continue to push southward, but it may be a situation where it doesn't quite get cold enough before this moisture, which is a little bit ahead of schedule, moves in, and that's our batch of precipitation for the overnight. And then the second batch is mainly going to stay to our south, so we're going to miss out on a lot of that moisture. That might be a good thing if you don't want to see much snow. Again, a little bit of sleet early on. This will be moving in between the hours of, I think, 1 a.m. and about 5 a.m. That's our window for seeing most of the precipitation coming down. So you do see that it is snow, especially to our north. This is midnight. You can watch the timestamp up there to about 3-4 a.m. Notice that it's a little narrow transition line between the snow and the rain, and then notice how we're drying out, and then a lot of this is staying down to the south. There's plenty of rain, in fact, a half of an inch to an inch over parts of eastern North and South Carolina. As far as snow goes, you may see an inch or so right along the border communities there at Virginia, but higher totals a little bit farther to the north. This is not a situation where we're thinking we're going to get a lot of freezing rain. This is basically kind of a mix that is snow, sleet, or rain, or kind of a snowy rain. Rainfall, like I said, totals are higher down to the south, and when you're only dealing with about 1/10 of an inch of water, that is not much to work with when you're trying to make wintry precipitation across the area. So again, may see some trace amounts across this area that is in transition. The farther north you go, you may see a little more significant snow that maybe hinders the travel a little bit more. And then down to the south, it is mostly a cold rain, and that is largely south of I-85 that we're going to be dealing with what we think is just a cold rain. Now, everyone is going to be cold. In the Triad, a wet mix south of I-85, slick to wet roads. Be careful. Icy bridges, walkways, decks, things like that. Your Piedmont planner starts us off right at or above freezing. Not really much warmer in the afternoon. It's a cold day. That precipitation shuts off in the morning. For the foothills, you've got snow beginning after midnight. If you're closer to I-40, it's more of a mix. Could see close to an inch on average. Slick and hazardous travel in our foothill and very northern Piedmont communities. Your forecast has you just below freezing and kind of hanging in the 30s. For the mountains, snow really getting in here around midnight. It starts to really come down 1 to 2 inches on average in our mountain communities with slick and hazardous travel. And we'll look for temperatures that kind of stay pretty close to freezing. And there may even be some lingering freezing drizzle in our mountain towns. Here's your 7-day forecast. The temperatures are going to be a little warmer over the weekend, but they're still below normal, and we've got some drier skies.
All right, thanks, Laney. Coming up in sports, a berth to championship weekend on the line for a pair of Triad area football teams. Reedsville and Grimsley both in action on this Thursday night.